Hey there, gang. Chantel here from Equine Reflection. I have been struggling for a while, and I thought I'd come in and talk about this because I think it's probably something that a lot of people go through in their life, and maybe you're going through it right now at this point. And it's not a depression. It's more like a discomfort and being hard on myself. I know a lot of people can relate to that. I don't know where we got this from, but we're all so hard on ourselves and can be our worst enemies. And I was actually watching a video on this the other day, and it really hit home for me about how there's so many things that I have in my value system not been doing, yet I feel compelled to do. And so there's this tension and this discord and disconnect because I know I should be doing it. And by not doing it, I don't feel like I am honoring myself. And so I'll give you some examples, and I've started doing them finally. And I can tell you within days, I started feeling better. So I knew I needed to start eating better, and I just really didn't want to. So there was this internal battle going on for me that well, I should eat better because then I'd feel better. And I really certainly don't like all this extra weight that got packed on in the last, I don't know, year and a half. And I know I should get back into exercising. And I knew a lot of things I should be doing for myself. And yeah, we're not supposed to shit all over ourselves, but there is some things that within us, we really know in order to take care of ourselves and honor our being, we should be doing. And maybe we really do desire to take that action, and we're not doing it. And so then we feel bad, and we feel really bad about ourselves. And then we get into this vicious cycle of not doing the thing that we know we need to do in order to feel better, and then feeling worse because we spin in our heads telling us that ourselves that we suck. I recently went through this. It was actually a really rough go, and I couldn't figure out why. I knew it was guilt that was weighing on me, a massive amount of guilt. And the guilt was because I knew within my soul and within my being that I was done with the relationship. Yet up here, I couldn't come up with a really good reason of why. The person was kind, the person was generous, the person was loving. I couldn't say you're an asshole. I couldn't say that. Well, maybe I could, but again, that wouldn't be within integrity. So in my mind, I was trying to come up with rationalizations. Can you relate? Trying to rationalize what intuitively and instinctively I knew. And I went down a pretty bad rabbit trail because I did not feel good about myself. And then I finally made the decision that no, I wasn't going to continue this way. I broke it off and instantly felt better because it was aligned with my truth. And so when you start aligning with your truth and making decisions from there, life becomes so much more peaceful. I'm not saying they're easy decisions. It wasn't an easy decision to say, I'm going to be alone. I'm going to break up with somebody who I think is lovely. It's not even been an easy decision to make the changes in my eating patterns because, man, I like chips. I like chocolate bars. all those convenient foods that are easy to grab, and yet I don't like how they make me feel. And in truth, I know they're not good for me. So when you start tuning into yourself and your being as the meter to make decisions, then you feel like you are making decisions in integrity rather than the ones that you think you're supposed to be making. That's where I think the shoulding all over yourself statement came from in the first place. Because if you're shooting from up here, that's not the right place to be making the decision from. It's from your heart and your gut and your instinct and your intuition and aligning with who you are, your values, your desires. We really do all have choice here. And I think when we start realizing that we have that power within us to choose from a place of integrity, from a place of truth, from a place of what is aligned with who we are, instead of in a place of what the world's told us we're supposed to do, what makes sense, instead of rationalizing it all, we could have a way, way, way better life. And aren't we all here to live in peace and freedom? And that's how you do it, is by living in integrity with who you are. That's all for now. Hope you guys are having a great day.